In the early 1900s, an oil boom in Oklahoma made Tulsa a real estate magnet. Unwelcome in the city's downtown, enterprising black entrepreneurs built up the neighborhood of Greenwood into a booming community. Sadly, the Negro Wall Street, as it was called then, would become the casualty of fraught race relations.
In May of 1921, a young black man entered an elevator where a young white woman was the elevator operator. They were in the elevator alone, and someone heard her scream. He was accused of accosting her.
The young man was arrested and taken to the courthouse for holding. When black Tulsans in Greenwood heard that a lynch mob of white people was gathering at the courthouse, they headed there to defend the young man. In the middle of a tense standoff, a single gunshot rang out. The residents of Greenwood retreated, but that didn't end the tension. The next day, thousands of white people descended, looting Greenwood's businesses and setting fire to homes. Black residents fought back. The National Guard arrived, imposed martial law, then arrested nearly half of Greenwood's population.
This became known as the Tulsa Race Riot, one of the most violent race riots in our nation's history.
The young man was released from the courthouse after the riots ended. The charges against him were dropped when the elevator operator failed to appear at court. Shockingly, nearly 80 years would pass before an official report would be commissioned. The report found that more than 1,200 homes had been burned, and it estimated that up to 300 people had been killed, the overwhelming majority black. Recently, a typewritten eyewitness account of the riot, donated to the Smithsonian, described airplanes dropping firebombs from the sky, black people being gunned down in the streets, and it posed the question, is the city in conspiracy with the mob? Those who survived faced homelessness and the daunting task of attempting to rebuild in a city that didn't want Greenwood and all that it symbolized. Slowly, Greenwood's residents recovered, though the Black Wall Street never returned to its glory days, and memories of the violence continue to haunt descendants even to this day. A full century later, some are still searching for the dead.